Hi guys, this is Simeon from Swedish Homestead. Today I want to talk about discouragements and setbacks, challenges and all of that on a homestead, and just share some stuff with you guys. So today's video is going to be talk. I'm not gonna be showing you lots of action out on the homestead. It's a rainy day right now. It would be hard with the camera equipment out there anyways. The reason why I want to talk about this a bit today is because, for one, we're going through a challenging year, because this was the year where for the first time I'm not working a town job, and I was hoping to start up the farm enough that I can live off of it. Then it's also challenging because of different things that are happening right now. That I want to talk a little bit about that. But I'm also making this video because a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, she said that on the Swedish Homestead channel it all looks so perfect all the time. And I want to address that a little bit, because we are not at all trying to give a false picture and say that everything works out for us. I think I've done quite a lot of videos where I've shown things that haven't worked out, kind of given an honest picture to you guys. We're doing a lot of experiments, a lot of testing, and I've even gotten accused of nothing ever working out for me. So that's just to say that, because I hope that you guys don't feel like we are just portraying this romanticized homestead life and whatever. I see one of the challenges is definitely the weather. This year is a drought. It already started last year. We barely had any snowfall throughout the winter, and it has been really dry this summer and growing season in general. So lots of farmers are having too little pasture, too little winter feed, and it's very challenging. We fortunately have been able to harvest a good amount of winter feed. We also have enough pasture because we don't have enough animals actually for all of the land that we're farming, the neighbor's land as well. So that is a very good thing, that we have been able to have them out on pasture just fine. Some farmers are starting with winter feed, but you see, when you're homesteading and farming, you're very dependent upon the weather. And when we started out, when my wife and I 2.5 years ago started this business, the first year we planted several thousand asparagus plants, and it failed. There was a lot of money and a lot of time and effort gone because of several different reasons. One was that it was just a super wet summer and they didn't do well. It was like one of the wettest springs in history here. So now we have the other extreme. We have a super crazy dry time. So, those things have always been quite challenging. And then, there's just a lot of things right now that ram up. We have a company from Australia wants to mine all of the land here on the homestead and around, which brings us to the place, if they will get the license, it will be decided soon. Obviously they will just do a testing for 3 years if it will be worth it for them. But even during that time, I mean, all the property prices, everything here is just like way down, just collapses. And it also leaves everybody here in a unsure position. We need to build a cow shelter. We have shared this on the channel that we want to build that. Will we do that? Yes or no? Since we don't know what will happen to the place in a few years and all of that. It just leaves a lot of uncertainty. Then you have daily challenges. Right now, for example, we have about 60 layers from last year that are out on pasture and about 100 from this year. We don't really know the exact reason why, but they have pretty much stopped laying completely. We get like 8, 9, 10 eggs a day right now, and we've had to cancel a lot of orders, had to turn away a lot of bummed customers, and so on. The challenge is always to try to see what's economic, what is actually doable, and what do you want. we really didn't want to support the industry and killing all the roosters right when they hatch. So we wanted to work with a dual purpose breed. Throughout this whole buying breeding material and everything, starting up the flock ourselves because we can't buy them at the hatchery, we had to upfront a lot of money. With all of that, the margin being so small, when something like this happens now, we're just losing money daily, lots of it. We had really hoped to build the butcher shop last fall or this year. Hasn't really worked. But then I got contacted again by the government inspector person that was here, and now she's telling me that my chicken tractors don't live up to the standards if I want to raise pullets in there. If they will be butchered, if I have my roosters in there, they will be butchered, it's fine. But if I have the pullets in there, there will be layers, even though they're just in there from maybe week 4 for 10 weeks till week 14. They need to have roosts in the chicken tractors. So the chicken tractors I have, I can't use for that anymore. So you see, there are a lot of setbacks that we are encountering right now. It's quite challenging. One thing that has really blessed us is you guys and the YouTube channel. YouTube has started to provide some for us, which has really helped us out through the season. So right now, you know, this is very challenging. We have 4 children, and there are other families involved on the homestead as well. There's just a lot of questions right now, a lot of open questions, open subjects that need to be talked about and planned now. Probably need to make changes on a lot of areas to see how we'll do things, due to everything that we've mentioned. And that's not always easy, but we are also very thankful for what we have. I've understood that many of you guys really love watching our videos also to kind of escape your day-to-day life. I remember one of you guys from Tokyo, you know, millions of people at your doorstep every day, walking by, people from, you know, LA or other bigger cities just really love watching this. And, you know, I'm really glad we can do this, and we will continue to provide videos. But it's whatever you are in, it's always challenging in its own way. Just want to give an open picture of what it can be like sometimes, and how do you overcome it. I think you overcome it by really focusing on the positive and what you have been blessed with. Also learning from the mistakes and coming out of it stronger. I'm not making this video to whine or to be like, oh, poor Simeon, oh, you know. It's not at all about that. We want to give an open picture of what's going on. This is part of it. This vlog is our family's vlog. It's the Swedish Homestead channel, and we want to give an open and honest picture about all of this. And this is where we are at right now, and we'll have to see how it will keep on going on here the next weeks and months.